A site in the Sahara Desert, one of the driest places on Earth, has flooded.
What scientists just uncovered under the Sahara Desert shocks the entire world. A hidden network of colossal caverns and waterways that stretches for hundreds of kilometers beneath the shifting sands. Imagine standing on the sun-baked surface, wind whipping grains of sand against your boots, and knowing that just meters below lies an ancient landscape frozen in time. This revelation began as a whisper among geologists and satellite specialists, a faint anomaly in radar readings that refused to vanish upon closer inspection. When field teams descended with ground-penetrating instruments, the contours of immense chambers and riverbeds emerged, as if a lost kingdom had waited patiently for its moment to reveal itself. Before we start, hit the like and subscribe buttons for more exclusive news. For centuries, the Sahara has been characterized as an ocean of sand, an unforgiving expanse where life scrapes by on the margins. Yet these subterranean vaults tell a vastly different story, one of water coursing through massive conduits, carving halls and vaults into the bedrock when the region was a fertile haven. Layers of stratified sediment, now revealed in their undisturbed form, hold clues to climate cycles far grander than any recorded in human memory. These strata preserve pollen grains, fossilized remains of creatures long extinct, and mineral deposits that hint at fluctuating water chemistry. Each fragment is a piece in a puzzle that stretches back hundreds of thousands of years. The discovery process itself was as thrilling as the find. Initial satellite imagery detected subtle depressions and temperature differentials across remote sectors of the desert. Scientists then deployed drones outfitted with magnetometers and LiDAR, mapping what lay beneath without touching the sand. Once the outline of the network emerged, drilling teams followed, carefully extracting core samples that validated the radar signals. It was like peeling back layers of history, revealing subterranean rivers that once connected lakes and wetlands, nurturing ecosystems now remembered only in dust. Such technology-driven archaeology stands on the cusp of transforming our understanding of Earth's hidden landscapes. These underground chambers are massive, some reaching dimensions comparable to modern cathedrals, their ceilings vaulted high above. Tunnels, some wide enough to allow small vehicles, twist and branch like the tributaries of a vast buried river system. Water-carved alcoves and stalactitic formations suggest that liquid flow shaped these caverns over millennia. In places, crystalline structures sparkle where mineral-laden waters once pooled, their formations frozen in time. Never before has such a large-scale subterranean network been found beneath what was presumed to be solid desert. The scale of the find is staggering, redefining our sense of what lies beneath Earth's most arid regions. The implications for paleoclimatology are profound. These sedimentary archives provide a continuous record of environmental change, far surpassing the discontinuous and often eroded records on the surface. Variations in grain size, organic content, and isotopic composition will allow researchers to reconstruct ancient rainfall patterns, pinpointing when the Sahara shifted from lush grasslands to sand seas. Insights gleaned here may recalibrate our models of megadroughts and monsoon cycles, offering fresh perspectives on how the planet's climate engine operates. Such data will help refine predictions of future climate shifts with unprecedented precision. Human history itself could be rewritten. Artifacts unearthed in deeper layers, simple stone tools, fragments of pottery, even human and animal remains, indicate that early hominins and later hunter-gatherer societies traveled these underground corridors, perhaps seeking refuge from surface extremes. It's conceivable that gatherings, rituals, or seasonal migrations occurred within these caverns, shielded from both the brutal heat and predatory threats. The implications for anthropology are staggering. A subterranean chapter of human life, invisible until now, may have shaped the development of cultures across North Africa and beyond. Geologists are equally astounded. The bedrock formations hosting these caverns were once thought too resistant to extensive erosion by surface water. Yet here lie channels and chambers etched through layers of sandstone, limestone, and volcanic rock. This challenges established theories about how deserts evolve, suggesting that groundwater flow can sculpt landscapes even in hyper-arid climates. Understanding the processes that led to these formations will influence how scientists assess groundwater resources and predict karst development in other arid regions around the globe. Ecologists are now pondering what hidden ecosystems may still thrive below. While the newly discovered chambers are largely empty now, there is speculation that pockets of extremophile organisms, microbes adapted to darkness, salinity variations, and nutrient scarcity might inhabit isolated niches. DNA and biochemical analyses of microbial mats or biofilms clinging to cavern walls could reveal entirely new branches of the tree of life. If living organisms persist in these subterranean voids, they could inform astrobiological studies, shaping our search for life in dark, subsurface environments on other planets. The find also upends assumptions about groundwater mapping. For decades, explorers and researchers considered the Sahara's underground aquifers to be relatively simple, contained within confined sandstone layers. Instead, this network suggests complex interconnectivity, potentially linking distant basins and offering routes for water migration on continental scales. Such revelations will influence how nations manage transboundary water resources, even if the volumes accessible in these galleries are not immediately exploitable. Still, redefining our mental map of underground water flows marks a major advance in hydrogeology. Beyond the physical sciences, this discovery resonates culturally and philosophically. Desert peoples who have traversed these landscapes for generations speak of hidden springs and sacred caves, often shrouded in legend. Now, some of these oral traditions may find tangible validation, bridging myth and science. The notion that beneath the barren sands lies a living memory of Earth's past resonates with ancient stories of subterranean realms, of underworlds and hidden cities. Such connections between folklore and geology remind us that human intuition and observational wisdom have long perceived truths science is only now uncovering. Technological innovation played a starring role in making this find possible. Cutting-edge radar imaging, improved through machine learning algorithms that suppress noise and enhance signal clarity, revealed anomalies invisible to earlier equipment. Autonomous drilling rigs, guided by AI-driven navigation, penetrated deep without human intervention in hazardous zones. Composite core analysis, blending spectroscopy, microscopy, and radiometric dating, provided rapid interpretations of fossil and mineral content. These tools, united under interdisciplinary collaboration, illustrate the contemporary scientific enterprise at its most agile and integrated. The emotional impact on the scientific community has been electric. Conferences and seminars have filled with animated debates over preliminary interpretations, while research institutions rush to allocate funding for follow-up expeditions. Teams of geophysicists, archaeologists, microbiologists, and climate scientists are queuing to peer into the cavern walls, eager to extract cores, map chambers with robotics, and harvest environmental DNA. The Sahara, a landscape long studied and mapped, has become the stage for a new era of discovery, proving that even the most familiar terrain still conceals secrets waiting to astonish us. Comparisons with other great subterranean discoveries naturally arise. From Mammoth Cave in Kentucky to the limestone labyrinths beneath the Yucatan Peninsula, humans have long marveled at underground chambers. Yet the Sahara network exceeds these in both scale and scientific significance, forging links across the fields of geology, hydrology, paleontology, and anthropology. The breadth of disciplines involved highlights a trend toward large-scale, multi-methodological projects capable of unearthing comprehensive narratives about our planet's history. Philosophically, this discovery invites reflection on hidden dimensions of reality. Just as quantum physics upended our notions of the subatomic, these subterranean revelations shift our perspective on the macroscopic world. What else might be lurking beneath Earth's surface, or underneath the surfaces of other terrestrial planets? How many more chapters of geological and biological history remain unread, sealed off by layers of rock and sand? The newly unveiled caverns under the Sahara serve as a reminder that the apparent emptiness of a landscape can conceal labyrinths of complexity. The implications for education are profound. Curricula in geology and archaeology will soon incorporate this case study as a transformative example of fieldwork synergy and technological prowess. Students studying climate change will analyze sediment cores from these desert caverns, linking their findings to global patterns of precipitation and drought. Textbooks will evolve, including maps of subterranean rivers to illustrate the dynamic interplay between surface and groundwater in shaping Earth's morphology. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, could you leave your comments below and tell us, what are your thoughts on this Sahara discovery? What do you think they found? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.